I've got a familiar face with me now. Richard, welcome back to the show.
It's so wonderful to be back, Sonora. It's so great to see you again.
Yeah.
And did you know that 70% of Americans are on social media right now? So not only are just regular people on social media, but we also have famous celebrities like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Oprah Winfrey, and of course, all the Kardashians. So, so a lot of people are doing it, and there's a lot of really great things that you need to know about who owns you on social media. Because when you post that video, when you share that photograph, when you type your words and put it out there, the question is who owns that stuff? And so we're here to talk about that. Who owns you on social media today? So
Yes, I'm excited because like you said, we all use it. We all, know people on it. We all follow people, but sometimes we forget that there might be a few rules and do's and don'ts.
and that's great. I'm glad you brought that up because one of the exciting things about being on social media is that if you click the photo, if you ran the video, if you write those words and you post it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you are a content creator and you own the copyright in that work. And a lot of people don't know that. So anytime you create an original piece of content, you own the copyright. And the hilarious thing, or the interesting thing, is that the copyright lasts for 75 years after you die. So you own the copyright even when you're dead, and not even Bill Gates can take it away from you if you don't want him to have it. So that's the first thing you need to know about posting on social media. You own the work, it's yours forever, and that's a wonderful thing.
It is.
And so the second thing that you need to know about posting on social media is that once you put it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, it goes on the platform and anybody can use it. That's right. Anybody can use it on the platform almost any way that they want to. And the thing is, of course, is that when you're doing social media, that's what you want, right? You want people to share your content, and you want somebody to share your tweet. You want Oprah to see it, and you want her to share it, and that way you can become famous, right? So that's the whole thing behind social media. But once you post it there, the platform has almost unrestricted rights to use it any way that they want to. So that's the second thing you need to know about social media. And the third thing that you need to know about social media is that if you take somebody else's content from the website and you use it and share it as your own, then you can be sued. And lawsuits cost money, right? Now, this is a $20 bill. It's going to cost you a lot more than $20 to get out of a lawsuit. But I'm using it to illustrate my point. And the thing is a lot of people have infringed copyrights and they don't even know it. It's completely innocent. But the fact is that when somebody else creates content, they are also a content creator and they own the copyright. And if you take it without their permission, technically they can sue you. Now, is that going to happen in every case? No. But if you're taking content from a big celebrity, then you could get into trouble. So, for example, Oprah Winfrey sued members of her fan club for using the term Oprah-demics without her permission. And they only said nice things about her, right? But she didn't want them using their name or her name without her permission. So you have to be really careful if you're going to take content from celebrities or large companies. They are very, very, very attuned to other people using their content without their permission. And if you want to avoid hassles, just stay away from that. So that's the third thing about posting on social media. The fourth thing that you need to keep in mind when you're posting on social media is you have rights too. So if somebody takes your content without permission, and they share it on a platform like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, then you can file what's called a DMCA takedown notice. Okay, and the platform has to investigate that, and if the content is one-to-one connection, if it's identical content, then they have to take it down right away. And so you have a way to protect your rights as well. And the fifth thing that you want to keep in mind when you're posting on social media is you're entitled to your opinions, but stay away from defamation, lies, hate speech, and discrimination. And those are the 5 things that you need to know about posting on social media and who owns you on social media.
Oh, great tips, Richard. Thank you so much for sharing those. Yeah, I think we're all going to go and maybe reevaluate. So if
Well,
people want to find out more, how do they can they reach out to you? How do they get a hold of you?
so if you want to know more about social media, you can visit me at my website, richardgearhartesquire.com. That's RICHARD, Gearhart, GearhartESQ.com. And you can also visit me on my Passage to Profit podcast. Just look for the Passage to Profit show anywhere you download your podcasts, and you can hear more about intellectual property and entrepreneurship.
Fantastic. We're going to go subscribe now.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, yes. Well, Richard, thanks again for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for having me.